Previous employment? Retail management. I'm a fast learner. We don't make exceptions for fast learners.
Then I won't need one.
Then I won't need one. You start tomorrow.
You done? I said, you done looking?
I'm lost. I was trying to find the East Corridor.
I keep the grounds.
I keep whatever they tell me to.
You're lost?
I'm trying to find the East Corridor.
I can see that. I'm Nick. I keep the grounds.
I'm Lily. I keep whatever they tell me to.
New girl. Beautiful place to work. Careful, though. Full of wolves.
East Corridor's left at the fountain. You're welcome.
The groundskeeper's assistant is kind of... I met him.
Right? Like, where did he come from? He's a gardener, Dammy. It's nothing.
No, I mean, I've never seen him before. Okay, good night.
Miss Chen, starting tomorrow, you'll bring the groundskeeper his midday meal. Noon. Don't be late.
You have got to be kidding me.
You're 2 minutes late.
Kitchen was backed up. You went to college.
What makes you say that? What do I sound like?
I don't know yet. You don't sound like...
Like a gardener?
Well, like... Ray's been put up for me. I didn't mean...
No, you did. It's fine. Come back tomorrow. Unless you're scared.
I'm not scared of a gardener.
Then I'll see you at noon. You all right? You're all red.
Okay, it's hot outside.
You can look, I don't mind.
I wasn't looking.
Lily, tell me what you want.
I want to go back to the house.
Feel that?
Don't.
Lily! I need you in the main house!
His name isn't even Nick.
Does the work of two men. Strange guy.
Strange how?
Just doesn't fit. The way he talks to Mr. Harrison in the office, like he's doing Harrison a favor, not the other way around.
Thank you, Lily.
You're welcome.
You've been avoiding me. Hey, wherever you going, please.
I've been busy.
3 days, you drop the tray and run.
I don't run.
You walk fast.
I needed the work.
Most people who need work don't carry themselves like you do. Like they're used to more.
People change their circumstances.
I like that about you.
I'm on the clock.
So am I.
Then go do your job.
I'm taking a break.
I'm confused. You play this game every day. So just be a normal person and leave me alone.
What if I don't want to leave you alone? I want you.
We can't.
Give me one reason. You were saying?
You can't just...
I know. Tell me to stop. Tell me.
I can't.
Then don't run tomorrow. Took you a while.
I almost didn't.
But you did.
What's this?
Old thing.
It looks like a family crest.
Lots of old families in Napa.
Say my name.
Nick.
Again?
Nick.
Just mine. You understand?
Come back tomorrow night.
I might.
You will.
Lily. Wrong library.
Sorry. Wrong door. The black horse in the third stock. Whose is it?
Private horse, not estate stock.
I've seen Nick riding it.
You should probably not ask too many questions about Nick.
Why not?
Answers have a way of complicating things. Just do your job.
I was in the main library today. There was a notebook. It looked like yours.
A lot of people use that library.
Nick. Who are you?
A man who's glad you showed up.
Nick, personal letter.
No, that's way.
Private.
I'll get it later.
Mr. Dominic William. Private.
What is all this?
Annual William Gala. The heir is coming. Nobody's ever seen him. He's basically a ghost.
Portrait in the Great Hall. The one by the east fireplace. It looks like you.
Old house, old paintings.
Nick.
Don't get too dressed up tonight. Service staff wears black. You'll blend in.
I heard the heir is never at these things, but the old man insisted.
The heir will be present. You will not approach him, you will not stare. I'm saying this particularly to you.
Dominic, when are you going to marry me?
I'm so sorry.
Don't. Your fiancé is here.
I don't have a fiancé.
The Hayes deal is done.
I never agreed. Lily! Lily!
How long?
What?
How long have you been playing gardener? Was I the experiment? The broke girl who fell for the help?
Yes. But not the way you mean. You were the only person who looked at me like I was a person.
I didn't know you were anything else.
I know. That's why it mattered.
Go back to your party, Dominic.
Hey,
The woman in red,
she's nobody.
she had her arm through yours.
Caroline's been doing that since we were 12. She thinks we're...
Are you?
No.
I should have told you.
Yeah.
I was going to. Dozens of times. If I tell you, you start looking at me like everyone else.
So I was convenient. Because I didn't know.
Because you argued with me about roses. Because you're the only person I've been genuinely myself with in years.
That's a beautiful thing to say. I still don't know what to do with it.
Don't quit.
Move Miss Chen to the personal assistant role. Main house, East Guest Suite.
Of course.
Excuse me?
You'd be more useful.
I did not agree to that.
Consider yourself asked.
You don't get to rearrange my life because you feel like it.
I'm trying to make it easier for you to stay.
You're making me feel like one of your assets.
Feel better?
No.
You want to tell me you're nothing to me?
That doesn't mean you own me. Put me down!
Stop moving.
Put me down!
I lied to you. I'm not defending that. 3 weeks ago, a girl got lost in my garden and looked at me like I was just a man.
I'm not letting go of that. Lily, I love you.
Tell Caroline's father I appreciate his interest. Tell him no. I don't care what Dad agreed to. I'm telling you what I've decided.
Coffee?
Who was that?
Family lawyer. I'm unwinding the Caroline situation.
Oh.
The assistant offer stands. You'd be good at it.
This is complicated.
I know.
I'm not sure I trust you yet.
That's fair.
I'm not sure this is a good idea.
Probably not.
Then why does it feel like the thing I'm going to do anyway? I'll try the assistant role on a trial basis, and you have to stop carrying me around.
That one I can't promise.
Goodbye. I heard about the Caroline situation. Then you're caught up.
I'll keep this brief. $1 million. Wired to whatever account you choose. You leave this week. You don't contact him. No. You didn't think about it. I didn't need to. He runs through people. In 6 months, you'll be a memory. $5 million. I found the debt your father left. Get out. You're not stupid. That's why I thought—
Get out of my room!
Fair enough.
Who was here? Like hell.
I need you to find someone for me. Whatever it costs. Starting now.
Credit card's clean since she left. No social. She's being careful.
But you miss being Tyndon.
She's not hiding. She just doesn't know anyone's looking.
Bus ticket to Sacramento. Trail goes cold after that. We're working north.
Find her.
These things take...
Find her!
She doing okay, you think?
I don't know.
You'll find her.
I know I will.
Found her. North of Crest. Three meetings this afternoon. Edward,
Reschedule them.
if this is about that girl...
Dad, I'll be back when I'm back.
Hey. Lily, I will run! You're too thin.
I'm fine.
You're not fine. 3 months, Lily.
I know how long it's been. You should go home.
I am home.
Dominic, stop. There's something you don't know.
Your family will never accept me.
I know.
So what are you doing here?
I went to my father 3 weeks ago. Told him if he couldn't accept you, I'd walk away from the estate, the inheritance, all of it.
That's insane.
Most people would say so.
You can't give up your entire future for me.
I know.
You have to do this for your father.
Without you, the estate is a building. My father's approval is worth less to me than one conversation with you in a parking lot.
Come back with me.
I ruined my own life. I won't ruin yours.
Come back. Get behind.
Step aside, sir. We have instructions to bring the girl.
Like hell.
Get him!
Nick! Dominic! Look at me. Come on, Dom, look at me.
Hey,
Please stay with me.
I gotta tell you something.
What?
I haven't married you yet.
Don't die. Please don't die. I'll come back. I'll do whatever.
Tell me you're coming back.
Yes. I'm coming back. I'm sorry I left. No! Stay with me!
3 minutes, honey, 3 minutes.
Go.
Drink. You'll need it.
He's stable. Shoulder fracture, significant bruising. He's going to be fine. We're going to keep him overnight for observation.
I should have stayed. I kept telling myself it was better for you. I should have known you'd do something like this.
How is he?
Annoyed they won't let him use his phone. Normal.
He fought 2 men before the car. I raised him to negotiate. He has resources. He used his hands. What did you do to my son?
Nothing. I brought him lunch.
Don't be clever.
I'm not. I tried to leave because it seemed right for everyone, and he's Dominic. So.
Do you know what I think now? A woman who wants money leaves when money is offered. She doesn't sleep in a plastic chair for 12 hours.
Tell me about your father's company.
What?
Dominic told me some of it. I'd like to hear it from you.
Lady here, beskriver sent mange an i life. Den worst till the cosplay the Califriest.
You're awake.
Been awake a while.
How long?
Long enough to see you talk to yourself twice.
I don't do that.
Page 47. You made a face.
How do you feel?
Like someone hit me with a car.
Imagine. Your father's coming again this afternoon.
I know. He told me about your conversation.
You shouldn't have to give up your inheritance.
My father and I needed that conversation 15 years ago. None of it is your fault.
Are you glad it happened?
Ask me in 6 months when my shoulder works properly.
Real food. You look better.
I feel terrible.
Good. That's the healing. I owe you an apology, Lily. I made assumptions. I provided Caroline access and information I should not have. There is no way to undo what happened in that alley.
I've already chosen. I chose in the alley. I'm not waiting for permission. But if you want to be in his life, I'm going to be there too. So we should figure out how to do that.
Gerald, the Caroline paperwork. We're withdrawing family support from the Hayes negotiation permanently and begin addressing the Chen family debt.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean? You don't have to.
I do, actually. My wife sat in a hospital corridor for a week when my father opposed our marriage. It is sufficient.
Dad, did you know about the legal files from 2011?
Have you seen this? Who's the source? Not named, but Caroline.
Pull the advertising relationship with that outlet today. She used information shared in confidence. There will be consequences, then let it be a lawsuit.
You don't have to.
Lily, I know. This is fixable.
That's not what I'm worried about.
What then?
That every time I'm near you, I'm...
Stop. You are not a liability. You are the person I want in this house.
Your father's debt. The exact number.
Nick.
Number.
$1,680,000.
Okay. Gerald, the Chen estate debt, clear it full amount, will and family account? Yes, today.
You can't just...
Already did.
It's the investigator. He found something in the 2011 files about your father's company, something that wasn't an accident.
Statement goes out in 90 minutes. The debt narrative falls apart. Actual numbers don't support the story. Maya, Walklow's manum cluipt.
What's the play?
Tomorrow this gets replaced by the Hayes counter story, which is considerably more interesting. What counterstory? Private investigators hired to intimidate a civilian? Mr. William doesn't lose these.
This morning, watching you read that article, you were angry on his behalf. Not yours. That matters.
You okay?
I'm tired of being a problem that needs managing.
You're not a problem. Today, Caroline was the problem. You were the reason I solved it.
Tell me what the investigator found. About my father. Everything.
Okay, come sit down. Lowe was a consultant. The target company was your father's firm. We walked away when Lowe reported problems.
I don't want to blow up your family. I want to put the right person in front of the right consequences.
Those things can both happen. Keep walking. 3 months ago, I drove 6 hours because I wasn't willing to accept a life that didn't include you.
It was my grandmother's. She met my grandfather because she got lost on his family's estate. Lily Chen, you fought me every step. Don't stop. Marry me.
Yes. Your grandmother's ring.
She would have liked you.
Why?
She got lost too.
When did you become someone who cries and gardens?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We don't have to go in.
I know.
He was good at the work, terrible at the business. He trusted people he shouldn't have.
Knowing it wasn't just bad decisions, that someone engineered it, it doesn't bring him back. But it matters that the truth is the truth. The truth.
Yes, it does. Let's go home.
The Duchess satin has a warmer undertone. They look the same.
That one.
Don't just stand there.
I'm helping.
You're enjoying this.
Yes.
You're going to be insufferable about all of this.
I know.
He's been planning the garden configuration for 3 months, replanted the east bed entirely.
I don't know. Ours faction lost. Then you know, like spreaders and funnies both know.
Okay, that's a little bit wonderful.
I knocked over a tower of champagne flutes. Suzette said completely fine in a tone that meant it was not.
She said the same to me in 2019 when I redirected her canapé budget. You're doing well. Knowing when to lead and when to listen, that's what doing well looks like here.
Lily Chen?
Who's asking?
Frank Reyes. I worked with your father. Early 2000s. I've been trying to find you for about a year. Your father was a careful businessman. I want you to know that, because what I'm going to tell you will make you question it.
I know who my father was.
In 2011, someone began redirecting capital out of the Chen accounts through shell structures. Your father signed documents he didn't fully understand. His name is Martin Lowe. He's operated under the umbrella of a larger firm for 15 years. He had a business relationship with the William family.
Why now?
Because Lowe is doing it again. And because I owed your father something I never paid back.
I need to talk to someone first. And I need to know whether the William family knew.
That's exactly the right question. The answer is more complicated than yes or no. Hey.
Hey.
It's midnight.
I know. A man came today. Frank Reyes. He knew my father. He says the company didn't collapse from bad decisions. Someone engineered it.
Who?
Martin Lowe. You know that name.
Lowe was a consultant. He worked with the estate on a portfolio acquisition in 2011. The target company was your father's firm. We walked away.
So William Estate was the buyer.
Potential buyer. We pulled out when Lowe reported problems.
Problems he was engineering. To kill the acquisition.
So he could buy the assets himself.
Same pattern twice since.
My father didn't know.
How sure are you?
Completely. But he hired Lowe. The estate benefited from your father's collapse. Indirectly.
I don't want to blow up your family. I want to put the right person in front of the right consequences.
Those things can both happen.
I hired Martin Lowe based on a recommendation from Gerald Sims. 35 years.
Dad, let me finish. I walked away from the Chen acquisition because Lowe said the numbers didn't hold. I believed him. I did not investigate further because walking away was the easy call.
Negligence. Not malice, but negligence with consequences.
I believe you.
You don't have to.
I know. I believe you. What I need is whether you'll help with what comes next. Not for me. For the family in Sacramento. Anyone else Lowe has his eye on.
What does that require?
A formal statement from the estate confirming the 2011 engagement with Lowe.
Gerald. He may have known. Frank thinks the referral wasn't accidental.
Your father deserved better from this family. I am sorry for that. Properly sorry.
Thank you.
Get Gerald on the phone and call the estate's outside counsel, not Sims, the San Francisco firm. When this is over, the legal part, all of it, I want to take you somewhere.
Where?
Somewhere that has nothing to do with any of this.
Hey, Dad. We found him. The one who did it. We're taking it to the SEC and the state attorney. His name is Martin Lowe. He's going to answer for it. I know you'd say it doesn't matter. Worry about the living. I'm getting married next week. He's a lot. You'd probably like him. I'm just scared, Nick. I'm really scared. Okay, Dad. See ya. When the process starts, I want to be the one who files the complaint. Not Frank, not the estate, me, in my name.
Okay.
You should sleep. I know. You're not going to sleep. I know. There are rules about this.
I know.
Susret was very clear.
I just wanted to see you for a second.
You could have texted.
I could have,
First morning I worked the bed below your window, you were watching from up there.
I was not.
You were.
Maybe a little.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You sleep okay?
Ask me in the morning.
The pale pink bed under your window. I planted those for when you'd come down in the mornings. You're welcome.
Dominic. Tomorrow. East Corridor. Same spot where I got lost.
I know. Hi.
Hi.
You look...
Don't you dare cry before the ceremony.
I'm not.
Have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part.
You know what this garden was before you?
Yours.
Maintained. Every rose in the right bed, every arch on schedule, correct. Then you got lost in it. You looked at me, not at the estate, not at the name. You argued with me about pruning intervals and read your book on the wall and had zero interest in impressing me.
That's not entirely true.
It mostly is, and it was the best thing. The best thing. I love you in a way that has nothing to do with this name. I love you because you slept in a plastic chair. Because you walked back into that alley and stayed. I'll guard you, challenge you, probably be difficult.
Your vows.
My first week here, I got lost. I found something I wasn't looking for. I spent 2 months telling myself every reason why it was wrong. I was wrong. I love you. Nick, who worked in this garden, Dominic, who runs this estate, I'm staying.
By the power vested
Filed this morning. Gerald confirmed.
I got the notification.
How do you feel?
Like I did the right thing, and I'm not sure how long it takes to feel like the right thing.
You know what Lowe's attorney is going to do. The timeline will be long.
I know. That's fine. It's in motion. What's on your calendar?
2 calls, a site visit, and lunch with my father. Except he canceled to play golf.
Your father plays golf now?
Since March. I choose not to examine it.
You said last week you wanted to take me somewhere. After this was in motion.
Weekend after next. Pack light.
Call from the Sacramento family, the Nguyens.
This is Lily. I want to hear everything.
Both.
Both.
Twins.
Both.
You keep saying that.
Both of the...
Yes, both. Twins. Identical or friddled TBD.
Both.
Dominic.
Okay. I have to call my father, and the doctor, and the guest rooms.
Sit back down. Hi.
Hi.
Are you okay?
I'm overwhelmed. In the best way.
He's going to lose his mind.
He's going to completely replant the garden. Two of them. Side by side.
That's very you.
Good. I want this to be the first thing they know. That things grow here.
It is. It already is.
You're going to wear through the floor.
Then I'll wear through the floor. Did you pace when I was born?
Your mother told me I drove the nursing staff to write a note for the file.
Mr. William? Mom and both babies are doing well. You can come in. Come sit down.
They're so small.
This is the upgraded version.
Thank you.
You've said that before.
Once. I want to keep saying it. Thank you. Two. One of each. Good!
I believe.
The arch. Don't grab the arch, Maya.
I know. Dad, that one grew more. Is it winning?
Roses don't. That one's yours. I planted it for you. You were watching from the window again.
I was bringing coffee.
Still good?
Still good.
I found a frog! I saw the new roots! I already named it! His name is Nick! His name is Nick!
It's a good name. Best thing that ever happened to this garden.